What if I just scream every time stream starts? Would that be like a good like notification that the stream is live? I just go like, bah! Does that work? Also, hi Nevik, how are you? Twitch Mobile acting up? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That's kind of a constant issue that Twitch Mobile's had for a while. Twitch Mobile usually has constant issues, actually. Actually, Twitch Mobile's got a lot of problems. Anyway, moving on. Oh, hey, my camera's all funky. I forgot we were playing Yakuza. By the way, those of you that have not seen me play Yakuza, it's a fucking amazing game. Did you know that? It's a fucking blast. Even if you're like, I wouldn't like this game, it's just a bunch of old guys who smoke. Look, I'm begging you, give it a shot. Literally one of the most captivating games I've ever seen in my entire life. It's wild, dude. Wait, did my text get small? It totally did. You guys are small. Well, we're gonna have to make that bigger. Why did you have that? Chat appearance. Yeah, there we go. Bigger. There we go. Read messages in here. Really do Prime on Android though. Apple doesn't have that. There you go. Who you calling small? I'm not calling anything. No, you guys were small. Like, for some reason it shrunk your text. I have like my like text box text larger than normal, like larger than the default size, so I can like see and read messages a bit easier. And it like reset it so you guys are really tiny. There's chat. Riding home. Huh, but yeah, no, what I was saying is like Yakuza's fucking amazing, by the way. Just saying. I'm gonna play more of that on Thursday. But I'm also really excited for Tuesday, tomorrow, because that's FF9, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're playing FF9. That's a fun game. I'm excited to see more of that game as well. Happy Rovember, Red Squid, and happy Rovember to all of you, by the way. It's Rovember. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Yakuza streams have been really fun. Yakuza streams are, like, legitimately some of the most fun I've had streaming, period. It's a fucking blast. It's so good. Mad because small, jealous of tall. Hi, Chrono, how are you? The Halloween Glam competition by FC. Wow, and you didn't even participate in our Glam contest. Shaking my head. Yes, happy Rovember. It's Rovember, everybody. The month dedicated to me. I mean, Rose in general. Which, if you haven't seen it already, you can do a handy little Rovember command right in chat, and boom, you can see my first post for Rovember, because I'm participating. I'm going to do all 30 days. The dozens of Rose in existence. We appreciate each and every one. Hasn't leveled as much? Excuses. Anyway, you're fine, Nevik. You're beautiful. You're doing great. Especially see if I can find any Rose and wish them a Merry Rovember. I need to get the Inferno jacket too. I'm not done grinding tomes. You know, actually, did I ever level my blue mage up more? No, I didn't. Ah, that's a shame. Rovember, the month after Rotober. True. Right before Rosember. Also, hi, Sketch. I need to touch up my schedule. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. I am sorry, Bread. Yeah, night shifts, that'll do it to you, you know? I have to do 4-minute Nidhogg clears. Inferno jacket looks super good on Pemrose. It does. Would you guys be pissed at me if I were to, like, I don't know, make a party for farming. Because let me see. Nail prog. I don't want nail prog. Trial. Oh, that's not trials. That'd be under raids, right? It's all blue scale stuff. Sup, Trick? I hope you are having a beautiful day too. I want jacket. So I pray to go to bed at 8 AM. Fair enough. How hard can it be? You'd be surprised. Oh, bleh. Lost my chapstick. Sorry. That Zero Under Duty roulette is beautiful to see. I will say, they really did squash that RMT bullshit, didn't they? That is very nice to see. Just like that one article said, yes to ERP Estinian and no to RMT Xenos. Have you guys seen that article? Like the images they use for that? That fucking killed me. You know what? I'll just like... Who doted me? Oh wait, is it you? Dote you back. Hi, Hell. Saw that one and it cracked me up. Yeah, why did they use those images? Is it like... Is it the vibe that like... It's okay to ERP, so we put Insidian's picture here. Yes, Istidian. You know, the guy who ERPs? Like, is that what's happening? Is that what's going on? And then like Xenos for RMT. Is it because Xenos does RMT clears? What's happening? You know what I mean? Like, why? About Aura, female, leveled 80 on a BLM an hour ago. Nice. Smooch wizard, hold up. Good signs European villains do RMT. Whoa. God, RMT for his weapon collection, yes. That's where he gets his money from, is he does clears for people, because he's like, I'm the strongest, and pay me to get these clears. And people are like, oh, okay, and he's like, yes, I can buy more swords. That's how Xenos works. Alright, cool. I can't believe Estidian ERPs. That explains a lot when you think about it. That's the blackmail that Tataru has on him. That's it. Okay, I got it. Tataru knows Estidian ERPs as like a cat girl or something, right? Ignore any secondary meaning from that for a minute. But she knows that he ERPs on Eorzean forms. And she got the goods. She got the dirt. So that's why she has that's why she's so incredibly threatening to Insidian, because he knows that she could blab and tell everybody. That's what's going on. Do I sound insane yet? That's what's happening. Tataru has dirt in Eris too. Yes, but Eris doesn't care, that's the thing. Eris is unblackmailable because she does not care. She has no, like, she has no shame. Literally no shame. Oh, hello, Peanut Panda. Goodbye, Peanut Panda. Also, hi, Aspen. How are you? And Zerbit, sorry, I forgot to say this earlier, but thank you for the sub. I super duper appreciate it. Did you know that 3 + 3 = 6, which is something you've been subscribed for? That's kinda poggers. Super duper appreciate it. She knows when he does and when he goes to Limsa. Exactly. Yes, you are cat girl. Cat girls are very small. Well, actually, cat girls are a relatively normal height. I'm just huge. Look upon my field of fucks to give and see that it is barren, Eris. Aaron's like, wow, my field of fucks is so barren, just like my womb. God. Yeah, she does not give a shit. She's unblackmailable. Like, you can't blackmail somebody who just doesn't care. Like, that's the thing, you know? People have probably tried to do it before. I know, I'd love to see, I'd love to see some, like, monetarists, try to, like, blackmail her or something. And Eris is like, huh? Blackmail. Yes, yes, Bread. Blackmail, not a black man. No, blackmail. Who in the science is most likely to head pat Limsa cat girls? I gotta think about this one. Okay, so it's not Alize. Because we all know Alize's, you know, she's kind of figured out her own sexuality right now. And she'd probably turn into a blubbering mess if she got too close to said cat girl, right? As long as they are pretty or something, right? She would lose control. So it's not Alize. Now, Thancred is a renowned head patter. He might head pat the cat girl. So he's what I'd probably list pretty high up there. Urianger's definitely a no. Urianger doesn't go around patting people in general. I don't think Urianger really, you know, touches folks that, well, that sounds bad. You know what I mean. Y'shtola, there is no love in Y'shtola's heart. Only sass. So that's a no to her too. Then I think you have probably the biggest contenders, which are probably Kryle and Alphino. One, because Kryle has balls, and Alphino is, well, he likes cute stuff, right? Things like that. He likes cute stuff, right? So like, I feel like Alphino would be the one to go out there and be like, oh, cute. And Kryle would be the one to just be like, hell yeah, I know what I like. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like that's probably our most likely candidates. Haha! Bitch! Black Mage. Also, look who it is, if it's not Ashley! The bitch who hasn't watched Alexander quests. Also, hi Ashley, how are you? So yeah, that's my response. It's probably either Alphino or Kryle. I'd say it's probably either Alphino or Kryle. We all know it's not Instinian because he doesn't know what affection is. And Graha is like the Alize problem, but ×2, an extremely blubbering mess at all hours.
My doubt is fled.
Also, Illidag. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm looking forward to you doing Emerald. I'm looking forward to me doing Emerald too. Are you becoming Ephemeral? Is it because of Femro Tover? That's one of the charity stream goals? Poggers. Good, as it should be. Being a blubbering dream team sounds correct, right? I mean, it's very accurate in my opinion. Why can I? That was weird. Yeah. Like, Alize talks a big game, but now you get her in front of somebody she's actually got a crush on. Nightmare. She can't hang on to it at all.
I shall rise above all. Bear witness to my will.
Those are my favorites, and you'll probably be able to guess once you do it. Okay. Well, that's the idea is to be able to do Emerald today. I just wanted to grab a couple extra tomes. But yeah, so those are my my guess is, yeah, Kryl or Alfie for most likely to head back. Read it and we you can interpret it as you like. I will not take any criticism. Hi, Cries. Why no Blue Mage Tome grind? Well, I'd love to, but I need a whole 7 people to do that. It's harder to do than you think it is. I mean, I might do that a little
Bow to
later.
mine infallible judgment.
I just want that jacket. Alpha knows the pattern. I could see him. I could see him doing a pat. I could. Oh no, we took so much damage. I don't know how long this fight is.
Suffer in endless torment.
But yeah, poggers. Up, they messed with the mechanic. Damn. It's. What was I gonna say? It's Emerald Weapon, and then I've got the last one to do, which I don't know what that one is. We have done Ruby Weapon, and I've done Sapphire Weapon, but that was a solo duty. Emerald and Gemerald. Exactly, thank you, yes. Also, don't spoil what it is, what the last one is, because the colors are indicative of who's probably going to be in the weapon, as I've so far guessed fairly accurately. And my thought process is, I originally thought it was going to be like half of the orphans were going to die horribly, but now I'm thinking it might be more than half, actually. It might be just all of them die horrifically. Or maybe all but one. I can see that. Can't wait to see Gaius go through 80 layers of trauma, though. That's gonna be, not fun, actually. I feel really bad for him.
The war eternal.
I know, that's gonna be an interesting conversation to have, because Gaius is an interesting character. I like him a lot as a character.
My doubt is fled.
But guy's going through the 5 stages of grief, so but he's going through it like 5 times, so it's 50 stages of grief. Why can I? What the hell is happening? What? My tab targeting was not working. What the hell is that? Weapon or Eden, it goes for side content for me. I mean, I don't know, I think Eden's pretty damn good, but like, yeah. No, to be honest, like, the weapon story is fucking, what is happening? What is going on there? Oh, I just could not tab target. Okay, that's really fucking weird, okay. I guess.
I shall rise above all. Bear witness to my will.
Like, I don't know, like, I will say, like, the Weapon Quest series is quite literally like the designers bringing their A game, and you can really tell that. Like, you can tell that they're really trying hard to bring a powerful quest series. I think Eden was much more of a personal story, and much more a story about the first and recovering the first, right? And also something that ties into the MSQ too. Like, Eden is very MSQ based, to say the least. While I don't know, I think in fairness, tanks, please, thank you. Well, I think in fairness, the Gaius Quest series is not really that MSQ based. Like, it's important and has characters involved in the MSQ and stuff like that, but it's also very much its own, own type package. While Eden, I think, sprawls a bit more into the mainstay story.
Bow to mine infallible judgment.
It's definitely the darker war-focused questline compared to, like, Shadowbringers, MSQ, or Eden. Yeah, for sure. It's honestly something that I'd expect to see in Stormblood. That feels more like in lieu of Stormblood. Which goes to show that the Four Lords, while they are a great quest. Oh my god, I just got tab target. What the hell is happening? Yeah, like, but the Four Lords are good and all, but they're just not really. It's not that great of a narrative. Like, they're fun and funny, so like I enjoyed them fine. But yikes. They're fun and funny, but they're not like a great story series. While I would say, like the Ultima Weapon quests are a fantastic story. The Werlyt quests, I really don't know what to call them. Yeah, Werlyt legit feels like it should belong in Stormblood. I'm not kidding. And the fact that it doesn't is kind of weird. But I'm happy to have the story regardless. And I guess it doesn't work because, like, you know, Gaius only appears in, like, what, 4.3 or something?
Suffer in endless torment.
Sorrows of Werlyt is a badass name. Sorrows of Werlyt is a very badass name, yeah. Tenzin from FF. Oh, he's in 11. I didn't know that. I mean, yeah. Like, for sure, I can imagine, like, having, like, a personal connection with, like, Tenzin and stuff makes it a bit more enjoyable. Makes it a bit more enjoyable, but, like, if you... God damn. screen right now. This is really weird. Okay, this is getting frustrating. I should never have done this. I was like, oh, I'll just grab a couple of tombstones. All the side stories of Shadowbringers feels like Stormblood's story kind of continuing. I like that too, to be fair. I guess the flip side is putting a deep dive into Garlean horror stories of Shadowbringers to help you reacclimate to the current state of things after dicking around over it for a year or so. For sure. Yeah, let's just do this. I know that is. Why is my game so like unresponsive right now? What is happening? It's so weird. Glad the war hasn't sat dormant this entire expansion. It's a good, nice gradual lead back in from the first. Yeah, for sure. Boja isn't very good, to be fair. Like, in terms of like narrative, Boja's really all over the place. Boja's interesting from the concept of like what it's trying to do like mechanically, but as like a war piece, as a statement of like a war piece, it's interesting, but its narrative's really all over the place. Like it is like, you know what I mean? Especially when you compare to something that's as like cohesive and tight as like the Werlyt quests. But also the Werlyt quests have the added benefit of, you know, the central figure of the quest. Guys, you already know him. So you've been introduced to the central figure of that quest. It's kind of hobbled by the gaminess that gets in the way of playing. Yes, I would agree. It is that is a good way to say it. It's hobbled by that. This better show the effects of war, I think. I would agree. Yep. I think it does a more effective job of like showing you that like, hey, war sucks. Lion is a better evil fight grandpa than Ranjit, I agree. But
Good
yeah,
and evil, the war
Boja's very ambitious, and because of that ambitious, it falls flat. It falls flat a few places because it fails to deliver what it's trying to promise. While the weapons quest tries to promise a lot less and then delivers really well in what it promises. Does that make sense? Also, it's a bit more personal too, because I think we're a bit more invested in Gaius's story. Because, like, regardless of whatever you think about Gaius, it's interesting, right? He's a character we have history with, and he's a character that is very, in my opinion, like, indicative to the Warrior of Light. Like, he was our first, like, big bad guy, right? So with the fact that, like, we're fighting him, or, sorry, the fact that we were fighting him and now we're helping him, well, it's interesting. Right? Because it's not something you would expect. Oh, did they, Garaka? I mean, interesting. Yeah. No, he's a character that people have known for a really long time, so regardless of whether you, like, feel like you want him to, I don't know, I guess be redeemed or not, it's still interesting, right? It's still an interesting story.
Above all.
Because, like, you should be at least somewhat invested in the character, even if you're invested in just wanting to see them suffer. But I'll be honest, if all you want to do is see Gaius suffer in the Werlyt quests, maybe reevaluate yourself. Like, shit gets real bad in that. Like, oh man. I've been unfortunately exploring more FF places, including Reddit. And I've been exploring some like Final Fantasy subreddits and stuff because I'm like, oh, why not? And I gotta say, a lot of them are really good, and there's a lot of really interesting opinions. And then there's also a lot of really bad opinions. So like, you know, I've been seeing some opinions. No, not the Reddit. I know. So like, I've also been seeing some very bad opinions as well, and I'm just like, yeesh, God, alright. Hi, Loose Leaf. I love the name. Read a good fanfic, I'm okay with it. You know, that's fair. Fanfics changed my mind on a couple of characters, not gonna lie.
Bow to mine infallible judgment.
Also, hi, Loose Leaf. How's it going?
Suffer in endless torment.
What I want for guys is to finally find peace, have something great for a change, but I'm curious to see where they go. Yeah. No, I mean, I am too. I'm curious what's gonna happen. I'm invested. So yeah, I've been seeing a lot of interesting opinions. I even like, and you know, you might want to spritz me with the spray bottle here, but like I even commented on one post that I saw because somebody was really ornery about a certain topic, and I was like, consider not doing that. It's gonna be a really long 3 weeks. I'm right there with you, friend. I agree. It frustrates me too. It's like, but if you like this villain, that means you're actually a bad person because this villain one time said he didn't like my grandma. And it's like, oh, damn. Shit. When in reality, it's fine. You can just not like a villain. You just not like a character. And it's fine. And that's it. You don't have to do anything else.
If such is my fate.
You don't have to moralize and explain why it's immoral to like them or something, because guess what? It's not. That's just not true. Liking a fictional character doesn't make you evil or a bad person. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so that was not worth it. That was definitely not worth it. I regret all of that. I'm just gonna go do the quest now. Oh my god. There's like the same villain anime characters I do, so confirm it's genetic. Exactly. There you go. There you go. All right. But yeah. We're 10,000. They're irredeemable. I feel like Twitter read that thread and just took that as gospel. Is a fat shamer did nothing wrong? Oh my god. Okay, look. I'll be honest. Vothri, in my opinion, is I do think, not maybe as bad as he initially is portrayed to be, which I think is completely intentional, right? I think they lull you into a place where you're like, man, I hate Vothri, he's so evil. And then you learn more about him, and then you're like... like literally, yeah, like that. Villains are always the most interesting characters, though, and they're the ones who are passionate enough to operate outside the status quo. Correct. Completely agree. I vehemently hated him at first, now I just feel sorry for him. Same. I'm in the same boat. I vehemently hated him, and then, like, I saw... How was Vothri a victim? Did you miss the part? Did you miss the part about... Did you miss that one cutscene with Emmett? It's pretty clear. Yeah. So, the reason why Vothri is a victim is because before he was even born, he was supplanted with a Sin Eater spawn that turned him into a half Lightborn and half man. And the energy and process that which he was subbonded to this, in my opinion, my personal theory, is what turned his mother into a Sin Eater. And likely turned his mother into a Sin Eater, likely sort of killed her at birth. Stunted Vothri's growth, both physically as well as emotionally, where Vothri is basically stuck in a toddler-like mentality. Happy Rovember! Hi, totally! Hope you're having a beautiful Rovember. But he's stuck in this, his mother became a Sin Eater. That's my opinion. That's not necessarily true, but I have strong evidence to support that she did. Yeah, so emotionally and, like, physically, he basically gets stunted into the size, he gets stunted into the body and mind of a 2-year-old, or, like, as a toddler would. So he's this man with all this power and is in charge of all these people and was never taught right from wrong. He was just taught that he was a god that was supposed to save everybody. So in his mind, he's doing the right thing. Like, he's doing the right thing. But he doesn't know that. Like, he literally does not comprehend what he's doing is wrong. Because he's basically a child. Which, I mean, I think irrevocable, like, honest to God, just makes him a villain. I'm sorry, bleh, makes him a victim. Now, is he still a bad guy? For sure, like, you can't let him do this stuff, but, like, it doesn't feel good to, like, you know, basically, like, fight, like, basically, like, have to end a child. Like, that's not great. Vothri is very representative of greed, gluttony, and excess. He is, but they could also do so in a way that is not sort of taking a shot at like overweight folks. Yeah, they also literally have him cry and wail his arms around like a baby. It's very much not subtle. It's not subtle, yeah, for sure. Maybe as Julia Chai is one of the most emotionally intelligent characters in the whole ass game. For sure, but you can have both of those things can coexist. Like, fat characters being portrayed as evil or bad is a very common and very negative trope. So it even, just because it's side by side with a good comparison, doesn't necessarily mean that's a good thing, right? Now, could we argue, does the entire game lean into that? Maybe not, but we're kind of being Pendanatic at that point, you know? That's my point. But yes, if you want me to make a point about, let's see, God, what's it called? What's the boss's name? I need to look this up. If you want to see what my evidence is for, Forgiven Obscenity, yes, it's Forgiven Obscenity. So a lot of people have the theory that Forgiven Obscenity is the songbird, but it can't be. It, like, literally can't be the songbird NPC that you encounter. Instead, it is my theory, and I'm not the only person who shares this theory, too. I'm not insane, I swear. Let me find a picture of her that works. There we go. So, Here we go. Am I in time for trauma? You betcha. So, the image on the left is Vothri's mother. The image on the right is Forgiven Obscenity. The boss we confront at Mount Gulg and the Sin Eater that is, constantly around Vothri. We see her sitting next to him and petting the lion in most cutscenes, right? Which is why she can't be the Songbird, is because Forgiven Obscenity was in the very beginning of the game, right? So first of all, whoa, why can't it be Songbird? Because she's in the beginning of the game and Songbird's alive at that point. But first of all, if you notice, their faces look pretty similar. They don't look dissimilar. Even the hair color's pretty on the nose. But most importantly, hi Williver. We're talking about sad stuff. Williver, thank you so much for the raid. I super appreciate it. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day, because my day a bit more amazing. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you're having a wonderful time. For those of you that don't know me, hi, my name is Zumi, or Zumi,
extra
Sammy,
ball,
or
extra
Zumi,
dab,
call me any of the above.
extra dab, extra ball.
You could call me any of the above. My stream is all about positivity, comfy vibes, being a safe place for everybody. I look at games analytically, and I also play Final Fantasy XIV a lot, but I'm also getting through Final Fantasy 9 and Yakuza 0. 9's on Tuesday, Yakuza's on Thursday, and 14 is on Monday and Wednesday. So yeah, that's the extraest credit. It is. But yeah, how was your Relic grinding? I know you were up to that. And Nova, thank you so much for the 15 months. I super duper appreciate it. Did you do that 10 plus 5 equals 15, which is how much you've been subscribed for? That's kind of poggers. Fantasia's arrived. Pog. Hell yeah. Read the concept of a ranch smoothie with us. Delicious. Give me. And hi Nova, hi Waffle. Howdy Zarin. We did a ton of yellow quests. Nice, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. Any good yellow quests? Learned a bunch about Ishgard. Nice. Oh, did you do like Heavensward yellow quests? Nice. No, we're still ARR? Oh! How does that work? Are you doing... Oh, no, you're probably in Coerthus, right? But, okay, to Coerthus Central Highlands. Oh, okay, gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. An FF15, a game which I'm unfortunately compelled to love. Same. Yeah, that's true. Juicy lore. Juice. Did you say juicy lore? There's a lot of dark stuff about Ishgard. I am not surprised. That is probably a direct line of psychic damage. Not gonna lie. Oh, hi, Tiki. The lore is amazing. You're amazing. Hell yeah, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. But, yeah. Greatest story never told is the Beast ARR side, is the best ARR side quest. Gotcha. Which one is that? Oh, sorry, let me get back to my thought process here, too. Trial series is going great, but I'm explaining a boss theory at the moment, for Forgiven Obscenity. But yeah, this is why it can't be the Songbird, is because the first scene where you meet Vothri, she's right here. She's right there. Right? It's the same. It's the same character. Right? No doubt about that. She's right there. So like it can't be the Songbird because yeah. Lion is his father then? I have heard that theory, that the lion is his father. It would make sense, to some degree. But Line is a cutscene with his father? Oh! Is it? Let me look. Let me look. Because there should be a cutscene where the mother and the baby, I think, are together. Because I know the lion and the baby are... Oh, yep, no, you're right. You're right, Christ. Yep, that's correct. That's correct. Yep, the lion was already there. So he's just chilling with his mom? I believe so. So, like, think about it. All right. You are a child. Who do you go to for comfort? Your mother, right? Wouldn't you want her close? And it's, again, my personal belief that, like, while the mother maybe wasn't immediately, transformed into a Sin Eater, I'm sure over time she had to have been affected. You shouldn't, like, I can't imagine being able to carry around a Sin Eater, like, inside you is, like, not going to affect you. But, and the dog is the lion. Yeah, like a family pet. So, like, I can't imagine that didn't affect her at any point. So, like, would you not want your mother close to you when you got this kind of limited understanding of, like, what's good and bad, what makes you, like, feel comfortable and stuff? Like, wouldn't you want that? Hence why she's there. And, to add further point, again, they look similar, but I think her name is her dead giveaway. Consort of Sin, Forgiven Obscenity. Consort of Sin. Now, I think maybe you could look at that, and if your knee-jerk reaction could be like, oh, that's gross. But hold on. Think about this. Give this longer than 10 seconds. Also, hi, Anuki. How are you? Consort of Sin. That means she'd be the consort of some kind of sin. Well, that doesn't make sense for Vothri. Vothri is specifically named Innocence. He is Innocence, right? He is an angel. He's referred to in holy status. So, that's not right. Who's Sin, then? Who is Sin? Who is Sin? Well, nobody. It's never talked about. It's never listed. Right. Now, Sin, got bald Sonic? No, sorry, Yeti, not here. That's later, though. But, like, yeah. Who's Sin? A character's never named as Sin. But there is a character that I think qualifies as Sin. And that's Vothri's father. Why wouldn't it be him? Because Sin is not jacked in this game. But Sin, I think perfectly qualifies as Vothri's father, because Vothri's father makes the sin of doing what he does to the world and to his son and to his wife. He's the one that makes the decision to, makes the decision to harm the world, his son, and his wife for the sake of his own selfish power. That makes perfect sense, that he would be Sin. And Consort is, yeah, the spouse of the reigning monarch. It'd 100% be referring to his father. Correct. Because that's what consort means. Sometimes consort is used interchangeably with, like, some kind of, like, harem meaning, but that's not the actual meaning of it. It is a spousal relationship. And if she is the wife of Sin, who's her husband, it's Vothri's father. Literally. It makes... I don't know how this is incorrect. Like, there is so much, so much evidence to support this. Just because of, like, logically speaking, there's no reason this is not true. And the Queen of England's husband is a consort, yes. Consort prince, or consort king, usually. So, like, consort refers to the monarch's spouse, therefore, spouse of... Like, the spouse was Vothri's father, who destroyed their family and helped destroy the world. That's why he is Sin. Makes sense. And then Forgiven Obscenity. Now, obscenity can mean in relation to sexual things, but I don't think it's being used in that way here. Because obscenity can also just mean something that is absurd and unfair. So what I think is the Forgiven Obscenity is a commentary on what happened to her, which was obscene. It was unfair. It wasn't okay. Because if you notice in the scene where Emmett is like, hey, you could do this, and the dad's like, the wife doesn't say anything. She literally doesn't get a single line of dialogue at all. I rest my case. Obscene has a similar use to grotesque, which also means absurd. Yeah. So there. That is my Forgiven Obscenity theory. And I think I'm pretty right about this. So yeah, that's the whole bit. Maybe they cut her dialogue because she swore too much? Maybe. Eris is a sea wolf, right? Yes, Eris is a sea wolf. Perfect. But yeah. So. I went AFK there because I was too busy explaining shit. Hi, Kamsai, what's up? But, yeah. So that's just something to keep in mind. Pick the same face. Yeah. Don't want us to look like twins. Alright. Blood of the Emerald. Let's go, baby. Work being kinda boring. Work is like that sometimes. Please report you to Master Garland for uncovered fare. A bit of useful information about the Imperial facility of Turncliffe. More cursed lore stuff by Zumi. You betcha. Rendezvous with guys to the town square will be reveal what they found. Once ready to depart, let's go relieve them. Yeah, everyone picks this face. I've seen a lot of rows that don't have this face, actually. But this is probably the most serious Seawolf face, so I understand why it's popular. Is because some of the other faces are a bit more jaunty than maybe some people may want. The final world of fantasy, pretty final and pretty fantastical, you know? Read those reports? What do you mean? Oh, I didn't even see that. Holy shit. Alright, let's do this. Name, Gaius Belsar, pure-blooded Garlean and former legatus of the 14th Legion. During his time with the Empire, he was credited with the conquest of 5 cities. Extremely dangerous, and though currently aligned against Garlemald. Assumed dead following the Battle of Castra Meridianum, he survived and made an elimination of Ascians his primary objective, operating under the name Shadowhunter. Ultimate Weapon, a project that he once helmed since has been taken over by the 7th Legion, prompting him to cooperate with the Orze Alliance, preventing new weapons from being developed and deployed. He spread invaluable information on the Ruby weapon, though it has also come to light that the pilot was an orphan once under his care. There's a possibility he may betray us to return to the Empire, so he must be monitored closely. And the worst thing is that you have terrifying, when I Fantasian my namesake, I'd exert willpower to not use Eris's face. It's the best serious face for, Rose, yeah. Exactly. They're going Femmer. I feel like most people just lean into that vibe. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Also, Iris, happy Rovember. Name, Ruby weapon. War mecha developed by the 7th Legion as a successor to the Ultimate Weapon. Does indicate like the original was able to absorb the Aether Primals, which may be the cause of its vastly different appearance and combat capabilities. It possesses extremely dense armor and flexible claw-like weapons. Development of the Ruby weapon marked the first known case of synthetic orosite system being used outside of a Garlean territory. Armor database of Vale Vandarnus, former legatus of the 7th Legion, was used to enhance the War Mecha's combat capabilities. Shortly after deployed to Gimlet Dark, a team led by the Warrior of Light intercepted it and rendered it inoperable. Garlean Ironworks carried out a thorough investigation of the wreckage. Sapphire weapon. Hell yeah, Rovember. The second case of the synthetic aurosite system being used to open in combat was employed in the combative regular Van Hydrus, the former legatus of the 7th Legion. Evidence indicates the war mechanic was used in an incomplete state, and the oversoul was used to mitigate mechanical deficiencies. It was developed on the coast of Werlyt and sent into battle at Garland Ironworks, a G-warrior piloted by Eris. It was then rendered inoperable but structurally intact with only superficial damage sustained. Name, Miss Landia, pilot of the Ruby Weapon. All of the information regarding the subject was gained via verbal testimony of Gaius Van Belsar, and thus far must be considered as potentially unreliable. Parents were killed in their homeland, and the imperial territory of Werlyt was struck by an epidemic. She was later taken into the care of Gaius, with several other orphans. She was despondent and introverted at first, but through the guidance of Alphonse, the eldest of the orphans, she grew to become more assertive and self-assured. Little is known how she came to pilot the Ruby Weapon. According to Gaius, her emotional attachment to Alphonse may have been what compelled her to participate in this dangerous mission. A report delivered by Sid Garland following the preliminary examination of the Ruby Weapon remains to see that states that Miss Landia's body was fused with the core with no vital signs detected. Estimated age at time of death, 20 years old. Younger than me. Damn. I'm currently in 5.5, Anuki. I have not finished the MSQ, though I am pretty close. 100% use that face. My friend were also the same voice as Eris. Couldn't pass up that laugh. The laugh is so good, though. It's so good. Recon. Pilot the Sapphire Weapon. All information regarding the subject was gained via verbal testimony of Gaius Van Belsar. Born and raised in Werlyt until his parents died of the epidemic, after which he was taken care of Gaius in an imperial orphanage. Though like the physical prowess of his peers, his high degree of dexterity made him ideally suitable for maintaining equipment and similar tasks. Even after joining the military, he remained shy and withdrawn. However, occasions where the safety of his friends were threatened, he would not hesitate to defend them. Later replaced the designated pilot of the Sapphire Weapon, fellow orphan Rex, and was absorbed by the weapon's core upon activation of the Oversoul. Estimated age at the time of death, 17 years old. What? Wow, alright. That's a ghoulish. Yes, ghoulish is a great word. Holy shit. Haha, this questline hates us. Yep. Blood of the Emerald. Yeah, that's what it's called. He says I'm in the habit of saying that same thing twice, which means why he's been waiting for us to arrive for the results of his investigation. So they have left on this one's piece of lava that was taken years to heal. Hi, Zero. And here perhaps Sid will finally deign to dispense his findings. Severa informed him of Eris's arrival. Thanks for coming. So what have you discovered? To tell you the truth, we were lucky to obtain information considering the lengths which the Imperials went to covering their tracks. You see, Hanger Below is not just used to store the weapons, but played a critical role in the creation. We know the codenames given to 3 weapons, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Obviously, we're all familiar with the first 2, but the third is something of an unknown quantity. At the very least, this confirms the existence of another of those abominations. What are we waiting for? Let's go after it! It's like, let's kill some shit. The problem lies in ascertaining the whereabouts. None of the locals have seen anything resembling a weapon being transported either by land or air. Which of course leaves us with one option, the sea. According to what fragmented data we're able to recover, the Emerald weapon is equipped with aquatic capabilities, much like Sapphire. Meaning that it has escaped from Terran Cliff have gone undetected. Could have potentially be anywhere by now, but if Alphonse plans to have it absorb more primals... The logical choice would be Eorzea. Traveling by sea would allow it to circumnavigate the front line of Gimlet entirely. The Alliance must be alerted at once. Hold your chocobo, Severa. It seems the Emerald Weapon was still incomplete when the 7th Legion withdrew from Turncliffe. It's far more likely it was transported to another facility in order to add the finishing touches. Your supposition is correct that it would narrow our search but to 2 possible locations, Castrum Maranium of the Rontero Sea and Castrum Occidens of eastern Lenosia. Hey, the Castrum came back! Both are known to harbor remnants of the 14th Legion, your former subordinates, Gaius. Be that as it may, our objective is unchanged. Valdon and you and Severa will make your way to Castrum Occidens, while Eris and I will head toward Castrum Marin. To relocate the Emerald Weapon, we will give a signal to dispatch the G-Warrior and eliminate it before it can be activated. Sorry to disappoint you, but we're still repairing the damage sustained during the encounter with Sapphire Weapon. While Legion machinery has its uses, it's bugger to find replacements at parts in a pinch. I've actually been working... Oh, Eris is so sad! Oh, did you see her sigh? She just... She's so sad! Oh no! She's like, but I want to pilot the mech! Aw, poor baby! I'm so... She just... Let me fly! We've actually been working to expand this already impressive arsenal, but the G-Warrior itself is no fit for combat. Sid, let her pilot that mech right now or she'll cry! Although this is far from adequate replacement, I can provide Ironworks submersible to help Eris and Gaius reach Castrum Mariania. I've sent one ahead to Vesper Bay. Eris is like, Sid, but I wanted to pilot the mech. She was so sad! Submersible, eh? I don't much like the sound of that. Perhaps Severa and I should count ourselves fortunate for the destination to be approachable by land. I pray you have a safe journey. Watch yourself out there, Eris. Pray return to the waking sands, baby. It's time we departed. Let us make way to Vesper Bay. I can't wait for Eris to get to Vesper Bay and like, hey, look, the Waking Sands. Remember when you sent people to go and kill my friends there, Gaius? Good times. And Gaius would just be like, I'm sorry, I said that already 4 times. And Eris is like, are you? Oh my god. Sid is the worst character right now, absolutely. Look, let me, here, I got this. Really don't make it a 5th. I'm sorry. Okay, what's up, guys? Maybe Pies Cashroom security fails. Submersible Sid has best be able to restrain Imperial weaponry long enough for us to escape. I hope so. Otherwise we're gonna die. Are you truly sorry, guys? How very glib. Nero would have kept the Warrior of Light from getting the robot. Said, yeah. When one parent says no, you just ask the other one. Eris is like, Nero, can I pilot the mech? And Nero's like, of course. Puts her in the mech. Tell me, Gaius, for whom do you apologize? Oh my god. Like literally, here. Just because I want to be silly. Look at her, she's so sad! She... just like, it's no fit state for combat, and she's... aww. Sad Ro. Sad Goral. As for Master Garland's instructions, the submersible is ready when you are. Before you depart, receive some scraps of intelligence regarding your opponent from my colleagues in Turncliffe. Apparently uses some sort of levitating hand-like appendages, 6 of them in fact. Though we're not quite sure what the purpose they serve. They sound like they're having eyes on the back of their head might come in handy. But that's all we know, I'm afraid. Eris is like, oh, nice tentacles. I love tentacles. And Gaius is just like, what? Said, how could you? During November, my birthday month. For the combat application, right? We have our thanks. After all, forewarned and forearmed, the emerald weapon appears to be indeed transported by the cash room. It would need to enter via dry dock. We shall do likewise. Oh, wait, sorry, that's Gaius. Wrong person. You have our thanks. After all, forewarned and forearmed, the emerald weapon is indeed have been transported to the cash room. We would need to enter via dry dock. We shall do likewise. As one might expect, there are measures in such places to keep out intruders, but the security systems can be tricked at recognizing us as an imperial vessel. That said, infiltrating the facility is merely the first step. Should the emerald weapon be activated, it is only a matter of time before the pilot uses Oversoul. We must silence the war mechanism before that happens, and failing that, grant the poor soul at the helm the mercy of a swift death. Had these wounds healed more quickly, I could have gone with you, but I fear it only slow you down. As such, I shall provide what support I can from afar. Whatever happens, the emerald weapon must be defeated at all costs. None. Oh? Natasha lore-wise is messed up? Hell yeah, it is. Also, just Natasha helps set us up for Shadowbringers. It actually explains how people can be turned into Sin Eaters before we even know Sin Eaters exist. But I'm gonna go put up the party finder right now. Wait, that's wrong. There we go. $69.69, and there's the party. And when you look back at Leviathan, loves to go overboard on the tempering, huh? Yup, sure does. Sure does. It's strange we didn't see more corrupted follower of his primals outside of just like Sephiroth. I would argue it's probably because the other primals don't go that hard. Like, Leviathan is a brutal primal in general. Remember, Leviathan was solely created for the Sahaugen for devastation and death. Like, his sole purpose is pain. And Sephiroth is also the same way, actually. Sephiroth only exists in the sort of religion of the Mercidian people as a violent and dangerous protector. He is quite literally designed to kill Elagians. All those fights so much? It's okay, Sumi. I'm sorry. Well, so how are you, Sumi? How's it going? Yeah, Mr. G, I agree. God, data center visit cannot come soon enough. Oofta. Very good, but very busy. Understandable. Fire Amalja? Yeah. But I think that's definitely because, you know, Ifrit actually holds like a legitimate like religious point, in like Al-Majal society. Sophia followers are just thirsty for her. Perhaps. She is kind of attractive. Sophia, you mean mommy. Sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. I want her to keep balance, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah. The Kobold-Limsa conflict, not the other tribe conflicts? Yeah. The other tribe conflicts, I think, are gonna be fairly harder. Like, because here's the deal. The Kobold conflict was because of Merlwyb's forebears. Also, we have 4 I'm just gonna point this out. We have 4 Femros right now. Just saying. Big lady time. Like, yeah, so basically, like, keep in mind that the Kobolds were a problem because of a treaty violation that Merlwyb's forebears violated. Well, Merlwyb, being the absolute badass that she is, rectified that. Good on her. The Sahaugen issue happened because the Sahaugen fucking killed so many people! Mostly because of the Calamity. Calamity struck, I believe the current conflict is because the Calamity struck, wiped out the Sahaugen spawning grounds. The Sahaugen really needed spawning grounds right now. So the Acids were like, hey, create this giant monster. Giant monster sent a tsunami to wipe out a city of Limsians. Wiped out a city of Limsians and just wiped them off the map. And now they use that as a spawning ground. So yeah, that's where the current Sahaugen conflict is. That's gonna be a bit harder to solve, I think. And that makes sense. Oh, hello there. Oh, you're so big. Oh, you look so pretty. I'm Lord. Lord. Aw, thanks. Oh. I typed huge. Subconscious. Wait, am I still taller than you, though? When you big lady? Damn, look at our color choices, though. Weird. Primal Aura isn't the Temperines or the politics, it's the idea of the company heroes who didn't have the Echo. Yeah! The company of heroes are just absolute badasses that are like, like, regardless of whether some of them or not are dicks nowadays, those people have to be absolutely cracked to, like, actually kill not just 1, but 2 primals. Like, oh my god. Like, holy shit. Checkerboard row fashion. I love it. Yeah. We're matching. We're that couple. Undertone of, yeah, we're the only ones left. Oh, yeah. Definitely healthy undertone of, we're the only ones who survived. They put something in the gobby cheese. They did. Yeah, like, remember that, like, Brayflox is one of the people who not only killed 1 primal, but 2 without the Echo. Fractal Continuum? No, I haven't done the hard version. I don't think so. I want the gobby cheese, too. I feel like it'd be like a soft brie cheese. I'm not gonna lie. You didn't even do the normal version of Fractal? Oh, should I? Also, we have 7 people in our party. We need just one more. Just one more. Just one more. Just one more. God, was it innuendo in Australia? How so? OMG, you two, just kiss already. I mean, listen. Maybe we have. You don't know. Is that what your farmers do when they meet each other? Confirmed? Yeah, they just like get they get tit to tit with each other and just stare into each other's eyes. It means BJ? Nice. Does that... Oi, mate, my Gabi game. Oh my god, okay. Sick. Alright, let me let me do this about who? Let me do this with a very serious face. Let me make sure I'm actually saying, okay, Gabi, Australia. Let me make sure I'm not saying actually something like really bad or something. Hearing Gabi all the time. Hell yeah. All right. So if I just say something like, oi mate, sloppy, gobby. I don't even know what I'm gonna say. Look, sorry, my brain just keeps short-circuiting. I'm trying to make a silly joke. Okay. What's an Australian word for, like, awesome? Like, do we have, like, an Australian, like, what's that? Can't get through the Gabi. Like righteous or something? Oh, I'm gonna get my Gabi sorry. Oh my god. Oi mate. My sloppy Gabi game be top notch, be pretty righteous. Do y'all ever just like do stuff, you know? I really do be like that, huh? Awesome is top. Top, really? So it's like not awesome? Is that like bottom or something? Like how's that work? Hi Larry. The government doesn't like do stuff anymore? Damn. There's a bit of overlap. It's Scheme. It's Scheme, Ashley. Are you jealous? You're jealous because you can't scheme? So that means alt is a top Gabi? Yeah. Exactly. Awesome blue job. God. I also have this one, too. This is me when you say that you haven't done the Alexander quests, Ashley! Did you guys know that Ashley hasn't done the Alexander quests and that I cry every time I think about it? Or no, sorry, you did them, but you skipped all the cutscenes. Cry every time. My favorite raid. You come into my house, play my favorite raid. So you're not gonna do it just to say, no, please, please. Don't you vex me, please do it, please, please. Bear, please, bear. Bear, please. Bear. All right, we ready to go? Poggers. Sage, you need a switch. Evil Max be like, I watched the cutscenes. When is the Tammy cosplay? Now. JK. I mean, if you guys want me to cosplay as my evil alternate self, I certainly can. Damn, our party's looking kind of sexy right now, not gonna lie. Damn. I thought I hit it, but I didn't. You're fine. Alright. The liberation of Turncliffe has led to the discovery of vital information regarding the weapon project. A war mechanic, codenamed Emerald, is believed to have escaped the sea from Imperial installation. So you and Gaius make your way to Cache Meridium, one of 2 likely locations. Retrieved data suggests that your foe is armed with floating manipulators, though how exactly these will be employed in battle remains to be seen. I can't wait for those manipulators to manipulate me, if you know what I'm saying. And this is Marinara sauce. Oh, you can see all of us running. It's a lot of big ladies. This is it. The Emerald Weapon. I've been expecting you, hero of Eorzea. Damn it, Rex. Why do you have to be in this? Look, Father, this is the power we command. Mark 5 Anti-Icon War Mechana, the Emerald Weapon. He survived the Sapphire Weapon just to die here. Also, just saying, there's like 4 Femros here. That's kind of poggers. Oh, congrats, Fool! I'm super excited for you. That's wonderful. It does kind of look Metal Gear Solid-like. Not gonna lie. Oh no. My least favorite ability. Oh crap, okay, I messed that up. Oh, this is gonna be fun, huh? Got it, okay, we're in this? That was a little fast. Tells me I want to be over here. Because they're gonna move. Damn it. Oh, I knew it too. I saw that coming. Oh, I'm bleeding. Damn it, I just threw my ley lines down! This is a bitch of a fight! Oh my god! I love it. Eat my ass, Emerald Weapon! Oh god, this fight's got hands. They're not even tentacles, they're just hands. Ow. Ow. You know, I didn't even stop to think. I wonder what Garlean is based off of this weapon. What combat data and what absolute body horror is going to happen. Oh, damn it. Is this like a physics lesson? I was right, though. That's good. Haha. Snapshot working in my favor. What weapon do have hands? It was used at Werlyt all those years ago. Too far to back down now. Is he planning to bring down the whole Castro? Oh, motherfucker. Haha! Yep, that's fine. Yeah, shit. I don't know how to do physics. So it's come to this, but no matter what, I can't afford to lose. No, don't do it! Rex! Don't do it! Out of you could be the Empire's finest, activating Oversoul. Wait. Data ready? Organic core overwrite? Alphonse, goodbye. Baelsar? Rex, what have you done? It's... bear witness to the glory of the Empire. At the time of the invasion, the synthetic Arsite be causing this? Oh, no. Oh, this is terrible. It's Gaius. I don't know what this does. Holy shit! What the fuck was that? Sorry. God, my tab key is so sticky. For advance. Forward. This song fucks, by the way. Holy shit. Hi, Rekka. So this could be a pro wrestling theme from the 80s or 90s. Reminds me of Yakuza, actually, a little bit. Hey, so can you guess why I like this fight so much? No, I can't. Explain. Hi, Kekatar. Holy shit. Also, hi, Ravana. And hi, Sitter. I don't think I said that. And hi, Rose. Sorry, that was a really cool fight. But oh my god. Are we gonna just ignore the fact that, like, Gaius' data was used for this? So now if we're not allegorically killing, now if he's not allegorically killing his own children, he is literally killing his own children, or an apparition or image of him is? Like... Yo, what the fuck? Oh my god, Gaius. This man is gonna need so much therapy. Ugh. Hi, Wildfire, how are you? I'm great. That fight was awesome. I'm sorry, I'm exploring a little bit. I just want to see if there's anything else around here. This is so fucked up. Gaius, my dude, like, if you need a minute, like, let me know. Like, I'll give you, like, Gaius, you want a hug? I'll give you a hug, dude. I know I was razzing about the whole Waking Sands thing earlier, but, like, damn, do you want some coffee or tea or something? Therapy circle of Sid, Nero, Gaius, and Xenos. Oh my god. That'd be a good therapy circle. Just like Garlean expats who are all just like, so how did Garlemald ruin your life? Just sitting around a circle, all of them just like, oh my god. Welcome to Garleans Anonymous, even though they all clearly know who each other are. Oh my god. I did Ruby and Sapphire. Garleans Anonymous, yeah, but they all know who each other are. And so it ends. And special guest Instidian to get over talking about your obsessions. Why would Rex throw his life away for this? You are right. If I am ever to learn the truth, I must concentrate on the task at hand. Gaius has a collection of dead Ascian masks and he hands them out! Yeah, no. It'd be Sid, Nero, Gaius, and Xenos. It'd be those four. And, like, anyone else, if we're forgetting... If anyone else is alive... But it'd be those four. Souvenirs. Hosted by Alfie, because of course it is. And Maxima. Alfie and Maxima both. Of course, we do not need to wait for Sid's analysis to tell us whose combat data was used on this occasion. Cause me to think my techniques and strategies can be so closely replicated. Nevertheless, the observations I made during my battle may prove useful. As a matter of fact, that was not the only information I was able to gather. Wait, that's a light party! It's a light party! I received a signal that revealed the troop stationed here permitted to withdraw, seemingly in return for assisting the 7th Legion. They must have known the Alliance would follow the Emerald Weapon here sooner or later and make good on their escape. I mean, the way is now clear for Sid to inspect the war mechanism remains. Nothing light about their traumas, though. True. Sid is a sage healer. Who's tank? I feel like Gaius would be tank, maybe. Well, yeah, Gaius could be a tank. And then maybe Nero would be a DPS and Xenos would be DPS, right? Gaius is Gunbreaker. Boom, there you go. Yeah. Gunbreaker tank checks out, yeah. And then Nero and Xenos are DPS, yeah. That sounds about right. Xenos is Sam, can't be anything else, true. And I guess... What, Nero's like... a mechanist? Oh, he's got a hammer. We got here as soon as we could. Not that we could have done anything to prevent this tragedy. From what we know, it seems Emerald Weapon was an ilm for ilm, a great deal more powerful than the previous two. This is allowed to continue. Who knows what sort of monstrosity the 7th Legion will conceive next. Nevertheless, Eris has once again proven herself capable of overcoming the worst the Empire has at its disposal. May be relieved to hear the cache from Occidents was free of anything resembling a weapon. Unfortunately, it was also devoid of any useful leads, and we came away empty-handed. In all honesty, part of me wishes we had never found the Emerald Weapon. Perhaps then, Rex would not have been forced to make the ultimate sacrifice. I only hope that he's finally at peace. We will do what we can to spare the others from sharing his fate. I and the Ironworks will search the place from top to bottom for clues on the 7th Legion's plans. Before that, allow me to sweep the area for booby traps and the like. I will not put it past the Imperials to leave a few surprises for us. Agreed. I'll go with you. With that in mind, I'll begin my examination of the Emerald Weapon. Carefully, that is. Oh. God, I hate that I can look at the weapon and get an echo from it, because that means there's a fucking, like, it's a corpse. Ugh. Alfonso, you knew all this time, didn't you? Islandia and Recon too, everyone except me. And you, Rex? Yes, that's what the synthetic orosite system is. Fusion between pilot and the core is the key to Oversoul. And unless we use it, we don't have a chance of beating Father's newfound friends. They stay between us and the primals. Without the weapons, without which the weapons will never reach their full potential. We thought if you knew the truth about Oversoul, you'd try to stop us. Of course I would, but what I don't understand is why you are also willing to give your lives for the weapon project. What is this all for? Yo, Allie making a good fucking point, by the way. What? Why? Why are they doing this? Like... All began the day Father left. Without his guidance, his protection, the Garleans lost any respect they once had for us. But their cruelty pales in comparison to Valen's. To him, conscripts like us are expendable commodities and an endless supply of test subjects for his twisted experiments. But no matter what they do to us, we will never lose hope. If it is the duty for the strong to lead the weak, we will become strong and protect those who cannot protect themselves. I mean, I guess I get it. They want to be strong by being the pilots. Because that way they can't get pushed around. But you know what you could do? You know what you could do? You could just take one of these weapons and fly to, like, Eorzea. But then we get into the whole propaganda. Ah! Damn it. The Weapon Project will give us all the strength we need. We will create a world where people like us can live without fear of persecution. You must see the new world by yourself, Allie. If you want to see the new world for yourself, Allie, even if we must give our lives to make it a reality. But why me? Your spent serving the Empire changed us all, except you, Allie. Even after everything you've seen, you're still the caring, innocent girl we grew up with. More than any of us, you deserve a chance at happiness. That's what we all agreed. Allie, listen to me. Right now, the soldiers assigned to watch over us have been called away to the capital. Now is our chance to get you out of here. Then why won't you come with me? Well, if Fontaine were to run away now, they'd only force others to take our place. We can't let that happen. This is our way of upholding the ideals Father instilled in us. Our lives are a small price to pay for Werlyt's freedom. Cries. Psst, 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 psst. Calm down. No, how can you expect me to leave you behind? I won't do it. He'll forever be at your side, Allie. Rex, take her to the holding cells. No, let me go! So win or lose, the plan is to hand over the cash stream to Father, is that right? Yes. They'll take Allie into their custody before the Garleans return. While you will be free to pilot the Emerald Weapon without her interfering. We can't let her hinder the completion of the weapon project. Count on you, Alphonse. Don't let our sacrifices be in vain. Rex, have you forgotten what I told you? You mustn't use Overcell. I can't lose you too. You both know I can't win without it. Besides, if we need combat-dated Emerald Weapon fighting and speak, we have any chance of perfecting the synthetic orosite system. You know I'm not the sort to do things by halves. Hi, Zeram. Forgive me, Rex. Don't you worry about me. This is where I'll meet my end. I'll do it with a smile on my face. The rest is up to you, Alphonse. There she is. This is the girl you spoke of, yes? She was locked in a cell, but I saw no harm in letting her out. Can't say for certain, but it seems she's been through quite an ordeal. Oh. Why, Rex, why? Oh, man. God, dude. Guys, once we're taken back to core, we'll take it back to Turncliffe for analysis. Perhaps she should come with us? There's no use in her staying here. Can I get a meme of the "Are you winning, Sammy?" And it's just me, like the one image of the stick figure crying on the floor. Like that's me right now. Also, I'm just gonna say this as a general thing. Well, I of course appreciate critical thought and people talking about the stories and even coming up with criticisms or things like that. Can you at least wait until I'm out of the cutscene to start arguing? Like, I appreciate it, but let's wait until I'm done with the scene so I can focus on that piece. And focus on it in its entirety. Cause, like, look, you know, I don't want my opinions of how this whole thing is gonna go being tempered before I'm able to form an opinion. T14, yeah. How do you like FF14's Gunnamark? It's just fantastic. It's probably one of the best quest lines in the entire game, I would say. Thought you were done with Fieldsbringer? Fieldsbringers? Yeah, I thought. Bitch. To comment on what I'm saying, I will admit I'm not sure. Trial Series is the dial set to pain with the knob and to change, and it broke off. It really did, Tim. Holy shit. I will say I'm not
I just came back from dinner. Have a this sub notification to alleviate the feels? D less than 3.
I'm not exactly pleased as punch with the way Allie's being treated in the story. I don't think it's bad. Oh, there's a sapphire weapon. I don't think it's bad per se, but I mean, look, I'll be honest. I get older siblings wanting to protect their younger siblings, especially. Now, the fact that she's like a doe-eyed, like tiny Aura girl kind of compounds it a little bit, but like, I get it. Like, I do get why they'd be wanting to protect their youngest sibling. It makes a lot of sense. Now, if I can draw a major criticism, I would say Miss Aladi is the only one that got the horrific body horror scene, while the two boys were spared that. I'm not sure that's like a gender thing, But it is like, do we really have to like brutalize the girl that badly? Really? I mean, granted, I'm for one okay with no body horror, but the fact that like she's the only one that didn't, like, that didn't get that is a little like, I wonder if they were told to tone it down. I'm thinking that might be it though, Iris, because this is done patch to patch, right? This is done patch to patch. Like, so I'm wondering if they released this and the reaction to it was pretty strong, and they're like, tone it down. Like, tone the next ones down. I could see that being a thing. But, I mean, to be brutally honest, it is definitely a trope in media, to have, like, could have existed, it is a trope in media for women to often be subjected to extremely violent fates, oftentimes being more violent than their counterparts.
It's like all my names,
especially in sort of like transformation-like sequences. You're okay, Kreis. Any one of the older brothers could have been that sister too. I mean, well, that's the thing though. Is like, what my point being is, I think it maybe was supposed to be all of them, but she was just the first one, which is why it just starts with her. So I incidentally have just been her, right? I could definitely buy that just being like sort of an accident where it was supposed to be all of them, then they were told to change, so they changed them. I could see that. But as it stands, we still have two men who just die, and then her who goes through a whole thing. The only other major body horror in this game was Tesleen. Yep. They were totally insane with Tesleen and Lamau. They really did. Which is kind of wild that, like, you know, if this was too much, like the whole thing with Tesleen, like, not to mention Sid rubbing into just how bad she got it. Yep. Like, so, like, yeah. Also, Seth. Seth, thank you so much for the follow. I super duper appreciate it. I hope you have an absolutely super day, because my name is Super. I love you so much. Welcome. And Miri, thank you so much for the 9 months. That's a whole Twitch babe. That's a whole FF9, by the way, which I play on Tuesdays. But thank you so much. I super appreciate you. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9, which is how much you subscribe for. That's kind of poggers. But like, yeah, like, they toned down Tesleen too. Yikes, God. Like, hi, hello, hi, Surface. I love FF14 too, to bits, but it should not be a teen. Probably not, as a rating. But like, my point being is, I really don't like seeing women go through absolutely horrific body horror transformations. It's really hard to watch, pretty bad. For those of you that don't know, some of you may not know this, the Tesleen scene made me puke. It actually, like, I like threw up in my mouth, basically. It was really bad. The only game that's ever made me do that. But like, this game's not supposed to be a horror game. You know, my point being. This thing gave me nightmares. I don't, yeah, I believe you. But it's also just like, there's just something especially bad because it is absolutely a trope for these sorts of things to happen to women. And that's just not great. But this Miss Alondia bit, I don't really know how to feel about it. One, I'm not done with the Quest series. But two, it's because, like, I feel like it could be just an incidental problem that came out of how they were supposed to be designing these quests. But I don't think it quite hit as they intended, like the case. There's a one-time thing it'd be easier for screenings to give benefit of doubt, but it's starting to become a pattern. It is starting to become a pattern for sure. Yeah, we're doing the weapon quest. But yeah, that's kind of where my thoughts stand as right now. That's where I'm at in the quest series at the moment. But it could have been a male pilot. Like, you know, which other character do you think in this game goes through body horror transformation? Instinian, maybe? But Instinian's isn't, like, bad, though. Like, you know, like, Instinian does go through a transformation, but it's not explicitly painful and brutal like the other ones are. Technically Graha too, but the same thing. You know? The female and male foils for the pilot and oversoul makes sense. I can understand that, yeah. There's body horror, but it's not front and center. Exactly. Name days? Again, but we don't see it. Like, that's the thing, is like, we don't see any of that, you know? Bothri kind of in the trial. I mean, a little bit, yeah, I would say. Doesn't look as painful, I guess? I don't know. Oh my god, Ashley, I love that meme though. What's not focused on? Yeah. Comparisons which prove your point, yeah. I know. So, yeah, point being is like, don't like that. That's kind of where I'm going with that, if that makes sense. I will say, this is still a phenomenal quest series. The screenshot actually is very sweet. You can post that if you want. I'm doing fine, John. How are you? It's pretty common to fridge women in media, sadly. Oh, do we have opinions about that here? Man, like, oh, if you want to get on the topic of fridging women, oh, baby! Yeah, sorry. I'm not gonna get into that right now. I'm not gonna get into that right now. We're not getting into that right now. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. But you're new surface, and we've had some serious talks about it in this chat. Like, we literally have an emote that's kind of a joke about fridging, which is just jail, which is midphilia in the box. The F word. Yeah, we've talked about it at great length! At tremendous length! So yeah, just know that fridging is bad and it happens a lot in fucking everything, including Final Fantasy XIV, which is disappointing. But that's how it be sometimes. Severa is taking care of Allie, but it may be some time before her nerves have settled. If the vision you witness is indeed true, Alphonse Rex locked her away for her own safety. When she is ready, I would know more of what her brother hopes to achieve and why we must resort to such desperate measures. His condition has improved somewhat, but she remains in a state of shock. Must give her more time to recover. It is Miri, yeah? There's one other thing I thought you should know. When we checked her for injuries, we saw that her back was covered in welts and bruises. Who did this to her? She was subjected to beatings on a regular basis, judging by the varied stages of bruising. I dare say this is the work of her Garlean masters. Eris Galere? You speak as though you've seen this before. seen, I've lived through it myself. Oh, backstory on Severa. I was born in Werlyt, 23 summers past. She's young. Mother was a local woman, but my father was a pure-blooded Garlean and a member of the occupying forces, which is why she has the forehead. Okay. She's half Garlean. Though I know very little about him, his rank afforded me imperial citizenship. His acknowledgement of our familiar ties is the extent of responsibility he took in bringing me into the world. Still, it is more than it can be said for most of his ilk. My mother and I were shunned by the people of Werlyt, who treated us badly as the Garleans did, if not worse. Though that if I were to become an imperial soldier, my position might somehow deter those who would cast scorn off my mother, if only out of fear, so I joined the army. I would agree, Squid, yes. Acceptance I earned was but temporary. However, my superiors were quick to blame my perceived shortcomings for my savage lineage. Rather than waste time on official court-martials, they administered their own form of corporal punishment. I was eventually assigned to the 13th Legion, fought under Xenos Galvus under Alamigo. The chaos that followed our defeat, I seized the opportunity to flee to Werlyt. Alright. Well, it was never much of a home, and it's all I had, but nothing could prepare me for what awaited. My mother had for many years suffered from poor health and relied on medicine to keep her alive. In my absence, the Garlands denied her treatment, claiming to be wasted on savages. By the time I could return to her side, there was naught I could do. They left for me in Werlyt. I would be punished for desertion if the Imperials discovered my reason for my return. I was never accepted by my so-called countrymen to begin with. I ran as far as my legs could carry me, and then I met Gaius. So that's the truth of it. Other than the scant few details, I knew not of your past. It sickens me to think I once fought under the same banner as such vile creatures. Also, that dialogue is telling that Gaius very much regrets his time in Garlemald. It's kind of funny that Xenos is like the only Garlean that didn't discriminate. Not the only, but one of the very few. I would say Gaius, Noah, and Xenos are the three. If you want to include under the banner of treating his soldiers well, Hydrus as well, but Hydrus I don't think had any non-Garlean soldiers. I think his was like pure-blooded. Yeah, like Xenos, Gaius, and Noah all treated the people under them pretty damn well. And they're kind of it. Which is wild. But makes sense. That's the truth of it. Alright. I always believed to be the duty of the strong to lead the weak, yet there are those who become drunk on power afforded by their station and prey on those that they should protect. God. Like a canker, this corruption is spread to every part of the Empire. Even those with Garlean blood such as myself are subjected to their cruelty. They're particular contempt for the Outraw, an easy target for abuse being so few in number. Perhaps like me, Allie thought she would be spared such treatment once she joined the army. Alas. That's kind of it, Ashley, yeah. They are very non-discriminatory, but sort of like, how well can you kill people? If well, then excellent. I only hope that with time, Allie can put the past behind her and make a new life for herself. For now, all we can do is wait for her delirium to subside. If Videlian's turn to keep watch, let us ask if there's been any change. God, what the fuck? Oh, I hate it here, dude. Also, this makes even more sense that the elder siblings would want their younger sibling to get out. There's no way they didn't know about her being abused. There's no way they didn't know about her being abused, so them wanting her to get out makes even more sense. Especially if she's so young. If she's so young, the implication is that she's younger than 17, which was the youngest that we know so far, which makes this just fucking even more ghoulish. Alright, okay, cool. This death is on my hands, not yours. This confrontation had been averted, but alas, it was not to be. To overcome the emerald weapon, it's hardly cause for celebration, of a young life cut short. Suppose you're here to ask about Allie. Is she well enough to speak with us? If your condition improves somewhat, I would say so, provided you do not cause her undue stress. Distress, wait here. I'm good, Raka. Ellie, I'm sorry for what happened to Rex. It was my fault. Islandi and Recon too. They died because of me and my foolish ambitions. Father, no. This cannot go on. Please, Allie, you must tell me what you know. Of course. I'm saying you know what became of you and your siblings after we were parted. So much has happened, it seemed like a lifetime ago. Your disappearance, we're all assigned a newly reformed 7th Legion. First, each legatus was quickly replaced by the next, until eventually a man named Valens van Vero was given command. So they went through several leadership changes, alright. He was sent from the capital, but before that he was a specialist in experimental magitech weaponry. Discovered he was ordered by Emperor Varus to complete the project involving anti-primal war mechana, the weapons, but after Emperor's death he was free to employ whatever methods he saw fit, and his greed for power only grew. Some even say he's planning to use the power of the weapons to lay claim to the throne. These are the reason for his obsession with the weapon project. Not that he'd ever tell anyone, but he was always muttering to himself and unable to put the pieces together. He's jealous of you, Father. Valens van Vero. Must admit, it was only recently that I first heard that name. Valens used his knowledge of magic to devise various military strategies. He was given the position in the army and quickly rose through the ranks. That was until one man stood in his way. You, Father. He was one of the candidates to lead the 14th Legion, but that role fell to you. After that, he was assigned to serve under a far more gifted engineer, Nero, who was in charge of restoring the Ultima weapon. Valens has resented you ever since, going so far to oppose your ideals you upheld, where you treated those who served the Empire based on merit rather than their race of origin. Valens is adamant that pure-blooded Garleans are superior to all others. Boy, is that the wrinkling of some foil that I hear? That sounds like some foil. Wow, it's a wrinkling in my ears. Oh man, Valens is just gonna be a fucking nightmare, isn't he? Wrinkle, wrinkle. You know, it's probably like, Valens, go get my coffee while I talk about how superior I am to Garland. And Valens is like, I'm racist now. That's probably what happened. God. Never ceases to amaze me how far some will go in the name of revenge. All that hatred festering away. Nothing good could ever come out of it. I also like this Severa lady. She's cool. That's how it happens in the real world, probably. Yeah, that's true. So the marks on your body are his handiwork. Yes. To balance his men, we were no more than fodder for his experiments, playthings in which he can vent their frustrations. Every day is filled with nothing but pain. If I had remained in Garlemald, you never would have been forced to endure this abuse. It's not your fault, Father. We could have fled from Valens if we wanted to, after all. We were expendable and easily replaced. Truth is, that's why we couldn't run. Saving ourselves, we would be condemning others. If we were to stay and see the weapon project to its completion, we'd gain the power to defeat Valens and the Empire itself, freeing the world from its tyranny. That way we might just start afresh and find a place we can call home. Not just for us, but anyone who wishes to live in peace. Give your lives for a future that you may not live to see. What's that sound like? Is that a... Oh, hello? Shadowbringer's theme? Hi! I didn't expect to see you here. Holy shit, okay. We took courage from your teachings, Father. The strong must lead the weak, and we would gain the strength by whatever means necessary. We will fight for the sake of those who cannot. But we know you never consent to our participation in the weapon project, which is why we couldn't turn to you for help. As the pilots, we are only ones able to stop Valens. We just know how powerful weapons are. He would use them to bring this world to its knees. His masterpiece is the worst of them all. If I could only get my hands on it, then I could save Alphonse and all of Werlyt. Well, I knew you and Alphonse stand on opposing sides of the conflict, but there must be somewhere you can help him. May have called you an enemy before, but he never meant it. He still loves you, Father. You are everything he aspires to be. I failed him. I failed you all. But I refuse to abandon him to his fate. I will see him. I will free him from Valens if it is the last thing I do. Thank you. He needs you, now more than ever. Listen, Allie, I once sought strength to rebuild the world as I saw fit. But the ultimate weapon was born not to create, but to destroy. Alphonse must not follow in my footsteps. I know all too well where they will lead. I will do all that I can to help your brother. Pray, tell me where he is. He is... I'm sorry, I don't know where he could be. In case I show the Alliance, dispatch scouts wherever he is. We will find him. As for you, Allie, you must stay here and rest. Wait, you're the one who fought Rex Recon Miss Londy, aren't you? Like, yeah, hey. You're the ones who threatened your homeland. You only did what you had to do. I have no right to ask you this, but... Lend my father your strength to save Alphonse? Determined now. I know now why they call you a hero. Oh, my heart. Alphonse, I'll do what I must do to free you, even if it means going against Father's wishes. I have a good feeling about this new friend. So that she has everything she needs. Allies must be informed of these troubling events. May I ask you to relay the news to the troops in Garabanya? Your loving father act may fool the others, Gaius, but not me. For every life you saved, you've ended 1,000 more. Or is this your idea of redemption? Call it what you will. My transgressions, I believe I still have a part to play. Was I wrong to spare you that day? Or you honor your word? Seems the time has come for the Black Wolf to show his true colors. You know, that's the thing, like, Vald being like, I have doubts about whether Gaius is gonna be true to his word. I get why he has those doubts, but, like, at this point in the story, like, I really don't anymore. Especially now that one of his kids is, like, still here, is, like, alive. I'm not sure Alphonse's gonna make it. But Ali might, or probably will. Like, I really can't see Gaius just throwing all of that away. He's already lost so much, why would he choose to lose more? But that might also just be Vlad kind of just being predispositioned to not like Gaius, you know? Vlad, yeah, no, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Vlad's just a bit upset. If any amount of good can redeem the things he's done with the Empire. We're talking about Vlad, not Severa. Yeah, like, the question is more of if any good amount can redeem the things that he's done. In his position, I certainly wouldn't trust Gaius. For sure. I guess, like, struggling to deal with the realization that your hated enemies are people. Yeah. Like, I guess, like, the point I'm trying to make is, like, I get it. But, like, I don't think Gaius is just gonna throw all this away, to be honest. I really don't. I don't see that happening. And I don't know. Like, and to say what you said, Fool, like, can any good redeem the things that he's done with the Empire? Maybe, maybe not. But would you really deny him the chance to do good? Like think, you know, I guess that's kind of my opinion on that, is like, okay, yeah, he's done a lot of bad stuff, but if he's trying to rectify these things, and is trying to help, are you gonna turn him down? You know, whether or not he can be redeemed, I don't think is even a question we can answer. I would make the argument that we're not in a position to, like, we're not in a position to be the one to forgive him. We're not really the victim of his handiwork. Honestly, the idea that good actions can redeem your past bad reads a little black and white to me. It's just not that simple. I'd probably agree with that. But, yeah, no, just, like, I don't think we're the people that are able to forgive him. Like, I don't think we're the ones that can choose whether he gets redeemed or not, right? The Warrior of Light honestly probably has the highest non-Ascian body count. Yeah, I would agree. It's probably between us and Xenos. I am not kidding. We have killed an absurd amount of people. Or like guys, Duvier, same. And Abby Dunn. Abby, thank you. You found me on YouTube. Hell yeah! I hope you liked whatever video you were watching. Was it like my Final Fantasy X videos, or was it like I guess my 15 videos are getting uploaded now too. Well, I hope you're having fun. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. FF14, nice. Hell yeah. I'm glad to see you here. I actually just released a new YouTube video even. Have you seen Dune yet? I don't plan on seeing Dune. But I think where Vlad is starting to think that maybe he should let go of the revenge that he's been holding on to is a sole guiding point. The fact that the camera went with him when Sever was talking about revenge is telling. Yeah, I'd see. Hi, Fan. Hi, Fan. Yes, that is, there's delay that exists, correct, yep. But yeah, I don't know. I would argue, can Gaius be redeemed? Maybe. But we're not the ones who get to decide whether that happens or not. It's kind of up to Gaius and up to the people that he's wronged, specifically. While good actions don't erase the bad actions of your past, I would welcome a genuine attempt to turn over leaf to going forwards. I would agree with you there too, Violet. We can hold people accountable while also supporting them in their good-natured endeavors. Like, we can hold people accountable in a way where we are able to, like, be like, hey, yeah, you shouldn't have done those things. But also, if you're trying to do something good, and you're trying to, like, make a better impact into the world, I'm not gonna stop you. Fuck yeah. I'll even help you if I can. Because, like, people make mistakes sometimes. Like, people make mistakes sometimes, and it is... I don't know. It's one of those things that, like... It's a really gray thing. It's really not black or white. Like, it's really not. So, like, I really don't see it as a problem where, like, that can just be simply solved by doing some other things. But I also don't think it's one of those things that necessarily is, like, damnable. You know? I don't know. Loyalty to me, having cared for my mother for so long, being transferred in this way, I like to think I'm more developed a suitable bedside manner. Well, better than Vlad, at least. Yeah, Fan, I think that's a fair point. Yeah, I agree. Painfully where the cruelty of the Empire shows its enemies, even I am appalled to hear how it treats its own. War mechana that feed on the very lives of the pilots, I could scarce imagine anything more heinous. Especially in stories of war. Yeah, for sure. Yep. War is not a good versus evil type of conflict for the most part of it. Yeah, what did it even mean to be redeemed in this context? Gaius thought he was doing the right thing at the time. Exactly, Zazara. Like, that's the thing, is like, well, what does it even mean for him to achieve redemption? Majority of the 7th Legion are sure to be stationed in the city of Werlyt, the heart of its occupied territory. Alfonso is there. Needs to be seen.
This was not my intention.
Which Janna? Like the League of Legends character? Janna, thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate it. Hope you're having an absolutely jubilant day. Because my name is Jubilant. Love you so much. Welcome. An ally, that other weapon lies in wait, but where, we do not know. It stands to reason, however, if we were to find it, Alfonso would surely not be far away. Which Janna skin do be kind of cute, though. Which Janna skin's very cute, I think. It turned out to be a lie. That is true, Zazar. He did not know what he was doing, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, Gaius really thought he was helping. Until everything got fucked up. Yeah. War is not an easy thing to traverse. Recently received word of your victory of the Emerald Weapon. Expect to see another fine display of your part. If there was anything there to see it. Or that it was for there to see it. No reason to be grateful to give us a blow-by-blow account if you wouldn't mind. Like, yo, it had a bunch of hands. It sounds like it was an awful lot to contend with. Rather you than me. I shall just ever-growing stack of reports. I should wish anyone to review the information out of the next sword. I may say so, looks like you take another deal is quit taking their toll. Unless you have anything that requires your attention, but until then, be sure to get some rest. Alright, content warning! Baby, I can't wait for this to be awful! Correction chamber. Oh no! Fucking milkman. Please tell me we just get to decapitate this man. 3 weapons, 3 pitiful displays of ineptitude if only you'd used more calcium. Oh, oh no! Oh, this is terrible! To make matters worse, one of my prime candidates, your precious sister, no less, has escaped. I'm so fucking evil. You should have fed the weapons more milk. If only they had more calcium like me. Sorry, I have to meme on this part because this is very bad. Okay. He is comically evil. Hello, child. Cry of pain. And who should she go crawling to but that swine Gaius after everything I've done for her? Wow, fucking Freudian slip there, dude! Literally like, oh my god, can you just fucking just like, whoop! The mask just slipped there and he shoved it back on with his grubby little paws. God. That's how she repays me for older brother. It's a responsibility, so it's still discipline in her, and you failed miserably. And he's having children do this as he just kind of stands there. Well, don't just stand there, boy. Hee 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 hoo hoo hoo. I'm the evil milkman, moo moo moo. Oh, of course, it's your first time, isn't it? Come along, there's no need to be shy. Oh god, he just looks... He just, like, looks racist. I don't know what it is. He just has a terrible face. Something wicked has taken hold of this young man, and it's our job to cleanse his troubled spirit. Yo, what the f- Hey, so, you know how we were talking about, like... You know how we're like, oh man, top 10 evil... Like, you know when I was talking about top 10 evil people in this game? And I said, like... I said characters like... God, what was it? Like, Ilberd? Like, Ilberd isn't even on that list. Like, he's not even in the top 10. This is why. Dude. And people were surprised that I said Ilberd wasn't. But it's this shit that's, like, why. Like, this guy's in the top 10. It's because there's some seriously vile people here. Holy shit. It's top 10 spots alone. I don't know, Acai's pretty up there, too. Top 5? Yeah, dude, absolutely. God. It's so wide I get flashbanged. Whoa. Whoa. Sorry. God. Also, hi Sulfaria. How are you? Let's just get through this cutscene. It may look painful, but it's the only way I assure you he'll ever be so grateful if you want him to get better, don't you? God, he just looks racist. There's a good line. Now let's try again, shall we? Burn. To that officer. Archie's sister to escape will also act as her replacement. Choose you as the next pilot for your mission. Simple. Kill Gaius, Fan Balsar, whatever the idea, entertain, betray me, again, I'll exterminate every last one of your kind. I'll commit genocide, because I'm that racist. God. Oh god, it's Xenos! No! Oh god, it's Xenos! We'll be forcibly initiating the oversell using Xenos' combat data. Ah, no! Let's thought it didn't work. With you as its conduit. Play some semi-balance Nina. Operations for oversold trial are complete. We can rate your orders. Splendid. There's never a dull moment around here. And boys, would you like to see something special? Come along, everyone. Oh, I have secrets to share with you. this reach perfection, will be unstoppable. First phalanx and the Empire itself will fall. We'll be free at last. Father, keep Allie safe. Son, Islandi, have you convicts? See this through the end, I promise. Till then, watch over me. So is it ready or not? Mr. Gates has been primed, sir. And get on with it. Machine synthetic aura sight system loading diamond weapons simulation. Diamond weapon. Interesting. Whoa, what's going on? Helping us with a little research is all. Whatever your name is. Time has come for you to contribute to the glory of Garlemald. This is what we agreed. You said that if it took part in the experiment, you'd let my family go. Oh. Here's Enos's data load. Yes? Activate oversold. Be quick. Mr. Lord Valens. Sample ready. Initiating organic overwrite. Galvus. This is what it takes to protect you both. I love you. I'm so sorry. Oh. God. Where is my prey? Sounds like Xenos. Alright, Xenos Galvus data overloaded. Bound to seek out prey. Right from the onset, regardless of the combat prowess that they boast, he's an obedient servant, not a ravenous beast. Yo, you shouldn't be using the Xenos data then, my guy. Sorry. Juicy juices when he pleases. Now shut it down. Wait, synthetic aura sight system. Yeah, wrong person's data, dude. Is it inviting disaster? It absolutely is. Look. Oh, Revolver, what a mess it makes in the cockpit. One cannot simply force the juicy. Just as said, he's a player for another one. Fortunately, we have the next test subject ready and waiting. But you agreed to release his family in exchange for his cooperation. I never knew he had such a wonderful sense of humor. The great Valens Van Vero bargaining with savages. Ha! More of a fool of him for trusting me in the first place. Yeah, this is why Ilbert doesn't make it into the top 10. Just saying. Wow, baby! I feel like I need to go shower. Now he's become the milkman. Ilbert's been removed from the top 10? Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Is one slot enough for this guy? I don't even know, my guy. No, I don't even love to hate him. I just hate him. I love to hate Fandaniel. That's who I love to hate. Because he's a silly little guy and he dances around and is a silly little guy. He does silly little guy things. But like, you know. But this guy's like, it's not fun to watch him prance around and be silly, you know? He's just nasty. Fucking milkman? Nah, Fandaniel is just a silly little guy. He does make my skin crawl. He likes like an insane evil theater kid. He kind of does. That's kind of Fandaniel's vibe, right? When we're gonna kill Fandaniel, he's like, but I'm a silly little guy. Why would you kill a silly little guy at his birthday? You can't kill me. It's my birthday. And then we're like, oh shit, sorry. And that's when Xenos just fucking stabs Fandaniel. Is like, enough of this. God. Oh, yeah, that'd be great, actually. Do you want to invite me, Wake? Thank you. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Xenos goes, you told me your birthday was yesterday. Fandaniel's like, I'm a silly little guy! Xenos just approaches him with the sword, and he's like, no, I'm so silly and little! Like, that's how I feel like Fandaniel will go, right? God. God. Okay. We're starting UCOB a little late. But that's because I've been emotionally, destroyed. You have to assume Fanny's pretty strong though, right? Not really. No, I think Xenos could easily kill him. Yeah, I give it like 100% chance he gets murked by Xenos. I'm really banking on Xenos killing Fandaniel. I think it's gonna happen. And I think it's gonna happen because Fandaniel tries to kill us, tries to get us killed, and Xenos is like, haha, you don't get to do that. And then just kills him. Because I think Fandaniel is seriously underestimating Xenos' strength. And I seriously don't think Fandaniel is that strong in comparison. Fandaniel probably has strength equal to somebody like Iggy Yorme, who was not that difficult for us to beat at level 60. We'll be level 90. It'll be very easy for us to kill Fandaniel in a fight. And, like, Elidibus, Emmett, and Lala Brea couldn't stop us. I don't think they could stop Xenos. I don't think they could stop us. But I need to go, like, wash my hands now. Because, yeah. I hope Xenos joins our party in Endwalker so I can kiss him on the lips. But no. But yeah, like, you can have my thoughts in a bit. I'll be right back. I need to, like, emotionally reset myself. So I will be back. Attack on Titan impression. Meet Obelisk. Also, I think there's a slight correction. I think there's a slight correction when it comes to the Azim bit there. I'm pretty sure Azim did indeed want to stop the final days. I think it was specifically said that Azim went to go do it their own way. I believe. I could be like super wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went. That's how it went. We're gonna do it without summoning gods. We'll just create another problem. Yeah, that's kind of the impression I was under. All right, I'm gonna start pulling people for UCOB. Just as a heads up. We can continue to talk about shit, by the way, too. Also, to clarify what I said earlier, too. No, I don't think Xenos is gonna get a redemption arc or anything. I don't think that's gonna happen. It'd be kind of weird. I don't know how it would happen. But I could see Xenos assisting us at some point in the game. Throughout Endwalker. I could see him, like, teaming up with us and, like, helping us, like, take down some kind of big bad. Would not be surprised if that happened.
Hi, baby.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Going good?
Are you awake?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've been awake the whole time.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're not gonna
It's an
crash
hour
in like,
earlier
you
for
know,
me,
20 minutes or
so I am.
something? Oh
Yeah.
well.
Hello?
Oh well.
Oh, well?
Exactly. I am.
Wait. What the fuck?
Okay.
Sorry. It's time zone every week.
What have you done with me?
So for me it's an hour earlier than normal. But for everyone else it's not. Which is
That's
why I
a
was
strange new
confused earlier.
space. I heard a bleep when I came in.
Poggers.
Shit. Oh, I'll give you
Are we-
Sammy.
Are we all fooded up and ready? Got our potato salads and our fettuccinis and our chickens and our... I don't know what healers use, actually.
It's either
salad.
it's potato salad or chicken.
No, it.
None of us use buy any.
Viv, you are not ready?
No, I'm getting food.
Oh. No,
Whoa.
Sammy reminded.
Zeus wants to take over Heidelness, same as he will Zodiac. Wonder what he's gonna do to convince us to that. Yeah, I could see there being like a big Heidelin Zodiac mech battle between us and Xenos. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, like, I don't know. The sound thing is interesting too. It would be interesting if the sound was just nothing and the Ascians completely overreacted. And like, I don't know, I do think the Ascians are absolutely responsible for their downfall though. Like Amarot is responsible for its own downfall because I think they fucked with the natural world a bit too much. That's my opinion. Yeah, I think Azim was the one who left to follow the find their own solution and didn't join either side of the conflict. I agree. I believe that's correct, Violet.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's scripted, so like how the program works means it can't do that. Like it can only have a specific lines pop up there instead of having variation.
Are we
You're a
ready?
variation.
So
I haven't played Dead yet as a run.
sure. I'm not sure if you saw the chat, Sammy, but we've designated Sam as our quote reader for Nail.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah.
No,
No,
not
I'm
not
sorry,
you.
other Sam.
Arkenbow.
Well.
Sammy.
Yes.
Shit. Okay.
No. What was it that she's going for? Arkham bots?
Imagine being Arkham
Asylum.
Asylum.
everybody.
Good
Moody.
game, by the way. That's a pretty good
Yeah.
game.
Time for
Yeah.
Twisters.
It's okay. It's a little boring on repeat playthroughs.
Twisted.
It was
fair.
it was real cool when it first came out.
I like
Arkham
that.
City,
I
though,
remember.
fucks. Continues to
Arkham
fuck.
City.
Arkham City never stopped being good.
Yeah.
At any point.
And apparently they made some other games